What up, farm? So, all I can say is wow. Wow, am I thankful. So, there was an article published about me on the ABC website yesterday, which is Sunday, and since Sunday morning to right now, which is Monday morning, we have picked up 1,000 new subscribers. So all I can say is thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you along for the ride. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what you're finding on my channel. So yeah, I'm just out here. I'm on my way out north. I picked up the fuel card on the back of the ute because my tractor needs fuel. And I'm just having a look at this rye that we sowed. So it's coming up really well. You can see there's some broadleaf weeds coming up, but that's okay because we can spray them out. But this rye, it's had probably maybe 5 or 6 mils of rain on it, and it's germinating and growing. So that really is a blessing, and I didn't expect it to look like this, but yeah, it's going really well. Anyway, let's continue the drive out north and go sowing. Right guys, so I've been contacted by Studio 10 and they want to do a segment of me. So I'm back here near the Tilapia Downs hole and I've got it all set up, just waiting for the time to come, and I'm going to be on TV. This is crazy. What up, farm? I'm here with the Studio 10 crew.
What up, man?
Alright, so we got finished with the Studio 10 crew. It was really cool to be on TV. Anyway, it's funny because I'm still out here in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we just made it out to the paddock. I'm about to go get the seeder and fill up the truck. Then we'll get into it. Alright, so I got loaded up and back over at the tractor. Then I had another ABC interview with ABC Radio in Sydney. Didn't go that well because the phone dropped out a few times. But anyway, that's what happens when you live in the bush. Yeah, now it's raining. We're sowing along and it's raining, but we won't get stopped because it's sandy, so it won't be too wet out here, because the moisture can get away. We'll just keep going. Still sowing. Still raining a little bit. It's good. There's no dust around. It's nice sowing with a bit of moisture. Alright guys, I finished sowing out that box full. Now we're back at the truck and we got to fill up. So this is wheat. It has been treated with a chemical to turn it pink. That's just so that we know what's been treated and what hasn't. What the chemical does is it stops the fungus getting to it, and it helps it grow better, which is always good. But when it's put on this seed, it doesn't transfer through to the seed that it grows, so that's always good as well. Time for a crank test. That's enough for tonight. We made it to 50 hectares, so that's pretty much a quarter of the way through this paddock. So yeah, time to go home and have some tea and have a sleep and come out again tomorrow. Check out this fog. It's thick. Alright guys, so we're back in the better dirt today. Dad went to Horsham yesterday and got this ram resealed because it was leaking a lot of oil. So yeah, I'm just putting it on. So let's get to it. There goes Jonty. He's just been out to drop some chemical off to us. So thanks to him. Here we go. Got it all back on. She's looking good. It'll be ready to go when we finish off our contracting. Right, so we made it out north. I've just noticed a point that's a bit loose, so I've got my ratchet and we're going to tighten it up. Here we go, all good. Here's a very quick description of how the air seeder works. This wheel spins, which drives this shaft, which drives this chain, which drives these cogs, which drives the meter rollers. The meter roller's in there. When all that happens, this spins. The meter rollers have little cups all around the wheel, sort of like this, all the way around. They carry the seed, and when it tips out, the fan blows it through the pipes to these heads. Those pipes come right around, one up here where it splits out. I think this one's got a 10, and it comes to each sowing boot. That point digs a track in the ground, and the seed comes out this sowing boot, and then this press wheel presses it down so that it's got good the seed has got good contact with the soil. We're into it. Time to fill up. Oh, this one's a nice paddock. She's a long way down to the end there. It's good. So you might have noticed on the drone, it's not very dusty. We did have a little bit of rain yesterday, which you would have seen. Yeah, and it's going in really nice. The sand, this is quite sandy soil, and it takes up the moisture really fast. So yeah, it's going really nice. In more clay sort of soils, it doesn't take it up quite so fast. So a small amount of rain doesn't make too much difference. But the small amount of rain that we had yesterday is making it really nice for seeding at the moment. So I don't have any phone signal here. This is a screenshot I took earlier because I was so excited. What it is, this is a weather forecasting app. I'll zoom in. This is the rainfall part, and the scale goes up to 52 millimeters. We come over here, and it's up pretty high. That's for next Tuesday. So fingers crossed that does eventuate, and well, we wouldn't even have to get 52 mils. 25 mils would be great. Yeah, hopefully we get some rain and everything should start growing really well. Alright guys, so I'm in need of some new sunglasses. These ones have, I tend to headbutt things with my sunglasses on my head like this. They've copped the hammering. They've lasted a lot longer than I expected, but anyway, it's time for some new ones. So if you have any ideas, put them down in the comments. And no, I'm not going to get pit vipers. I want to get something different to that. But anyway, being out here on the tractor for so long, for so many days or weeks in a row with no phone signal, it's a good chance to do some thinking and some planning. And right now I've just actually nailed down my crop rotation until the end of 2023. So yeah, short of some really big changes happening, yeah, it's all locked in till then. This is the last pass here, and then I'll have to go and fill up. So it doesn't take long to sow out a box full when you've got very long runs. Alright, so I was just filling up this air seeder and we've run out of grain in this old truck. So I've got to get some more wheat from the chaser bin and some more fertiliser while we're going, and we can get back into it. There it is. This chaser bin is massive. I think it's, oh yeah, 42,000 litres. It's huge. I'd love one like this, so any chaser bin manufacturers out there? No, I wouldn't. Dad's standing right in the dust up there. Alright, so we got the truck filled up, replenished, and finished filling up the air seeder box, and we're back at it again. I'm going to sew this box full out and then I'll go home after I fill up again. I'll sew this box full out, fill up, and then go home. And then when I come out in the morning, it'll all be ready to go. So yeah, it's about, I think it was 3.5 hectares one direction down the paddock and 3.5 hectares back. So it's a big paddock. It's a very long paddock, especially now that I've got out of trees. Alright guys, we're back. Another day at it. We're back in the seed. Sheep are still in the paddock and we're still following our line. So you might have noticed that the air cart has been jumping around a bit. Now that I say that, it's completely smooth. Oh, here we go. Here's a bump coming. And there we go, a little bit of a bump. Anyway, the reason for that is because last year we sowed this paddock and it was disked before we sowed it, but they disked it this way, like across like this, and we sowed it that way because that's what they asked us to do. And fast forward to this year, a different manager on the property, he said nah, sow it the long way. So this way is 3 kilometers long, and that across is probably, I don't know, maybe not even 1, maybe 1, I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, we're sowing it the 3 kilometer long way because that's really efficient, because you don't waste any time turning around. But the only downfall is it is rough because we're crossing all the wheel tracks and the disc marks and everything from last year. But anyway, it's a price you have to pay for long runs, and I'm willing to pay it. Alright, so I've left Dad on the seeder over there. He's going to keep sowing here. He might nearly get finished, and I'm going to go home, do some more organising. We made it back home, back to Mum and Dad's, but right now I'm going to go and fire up the nitro, and we're going to get it ready because tomorrow we might start sowing some of our crop. Tell you what, it's good to be back in the nitro. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm just blown away by how much the channel's increased over the past few days. I think we're up to 3,100 subscribers now, so I just want to say thank you to everyone. Those of you who are new, thank you, and those of you who were with me from the start, thank you to you also. So yeah, don't forget to like it and subscribe and tell your friends about it, and we'll see you in the next one.